What it do, what it do, what it do? It's your boy, Silly Sell, and we back in here for another episode of Juice City Legends. If you have not, please hit the like button, please subscribe, please share, please comment. Hey man, shout out to everybody for tuning in to the channel. That notification committee, go on hit that session up. I hope everybody out there enjoying your Sunday, man. I know daylight saving time went in, so we got an extra hour of sleep. So I don't need nobody being late for work tomorrow. Y'all get on up and get that money. But anyway, tonight we're gonna get into something a little bit different tonight, man. Shout out to the ladies, man. We're gonna give a shout out to the ladies, man. Shout out to all the women that's joining the channel, that's liking, that's subscribing. We're gonna do something for y'all, man. How many of y'all music fans out here, man? How many of y'all R&B music fans? I know I make a lot of videos about rap and all that right there, but don't get it twisted. I'm an 80s baby. I grew up on R&B. Yeah, I grew up on R&B, the slow jams, the ballads, the Luther Vandrosses, the Freddie Jackson, and all that. I also grew up on Whitney Houston, Anita Baker, Mariah Carey, the greats. So like I said, you're gonna get these ladies they flowers tonight. We're gonna give y'all ladies some content. Guys, if y'all interested in female R&B, you know what I mean, you can tune in as well. But this kind of for my ladies right here, you know what I mean? So I know when I like to chill, I like to listen to some good R&B, 90s R&B in particular. So I'm gonna give y'all my top 5 R&B groups from the 90s. So I'm gonna start off with number 5. My number 5 on the all-time R&B groups, female group from the 90s is Destiny Child. I know some of y'all like Destiny Child number 5. Somebody got to be the truth to be number 1. Yeah, Destiny Child, man. Very talented group. Everybody in the group can sing. Some of the most beautiful women that you gonna find. One of my favorite songs from Destiny Child is No No No, the remix they had with Wyclef Jean. I also like Say My Name, Cater to You. I love when my woman play that for me right there. Cater to You. That's a good song right there. Emotions. Destiny Child, man, they the truth, man. And of course they gave you legends like Beyonce knows, and Kelly Rowland. Me personally, I like both of the groups. I like Michelle, and I know they had the other girl, Farrah, come join the group at one time. But I kind of like the original group more with LaToya Luckett and Latoya, if I'm saying her name right. That was my best time of listening to Destiny Child. So Destiny Child, they number 5 on my all-time list. Coming in at number 4, straight out the ATL, give it up to the ladies of Xscape. Xscape is one of my favorite groups of all times, man. Everybody in they group can sing. They got 2 co-writers with Kandi and Tiny in the group. Of course, the Scott sisters. You ain't gonna find 2 better singers than those girls. Some of my favorite cuts from Xscape is, of course, Who Can I Run To? I know that's a cover of the Jones Girls song from back in the day, but they did justice to it. Understanding, Just Kicking, If You Want To, You're My Little Secret. I mean, I can go on and on with these girls. Shout out to Xscape, man. I know y'all checked that verses out with them at SWV. That was cold, man. But shout out to Xscape. Speaking of SWV, they're gonna be number 3 on my all-time female R&B groups from the 90s. SWV, they really almost like my number 1, man. But my number 1, I like them a little bit more. But SWV, that's my group. And when it comes to SWV, they hold a special place in my heart. When I listen to SWV, I get instant nostalgia. You know what I mean? It reminds you walking home from school in the 3rd grade, trying to get your first kiss and all that. They make that type of music, man. So, of course, one of my favorite songs of SWV, which is probably yours, is Weak, of course. Every time I hear Weak, I got to sing that. One of my other songs I love by them is anything. I love that song right there. That's a banger. Of course, they got other hits like "I'm So Into You." They got the hit "Rain." They got the hit "Human Nation." You know, they remixed Michael Jackson song. And man, like I say, SWV they cold, man. Coco, she one of the coldest sopranos you gonna hear from. Lele, she always was sexy in the back, and Taj, you know, she was doing her thing with the background vocals. So shout out to SWV. And coming in at number 2, you got T-Bars, Left Eye, and Chilli, TLC. Now TLC, they one of the biggest groups of all time, female or male. You weren't in the 90s if you didn't listen to TLC. Them girls legends. Some of my best songs from TLC is of course Baby Baby Baby. I remember my mom playing that when I was a kid. Creep, Digging on You, Waterfalls, Get It Up. Man, they had so many jams, man. TLC, they had one of the more creative groups. You had T-Bar with the raspy voice, didn't sound like nobody else. Chilli, she was like a sexy alto, had a alto type of voice. Then Left Eye, she one of my favorite female rappers, and she also brought a distinctive sound to the group. It just made them stand out from everybody else with them having one rap in the group. On the look side, oh my God, man, we pick one. All of them beautiful. You know what I mean? Shout out to TLC. Y'all the truth. Coming in at number 1 on my list of all-time R&B female groups from the 90s is none other than En Vogue. Now, En Vogue, shout out to all the ladies that's on the list. Everybody talented, everybody beautiful. But when it comes to who I like the most, En Vogue, man. Them women right there. As a kid, when I saw them beautiful women on that stage, oh my goodness. I should have set my little man's butt down somewhere. All jokes to a side, it was the talent that blew me away. Of course, they had beautiful ladies in the group, such as Miss Cindy, Dawn, Terry, and Maxine. En Vogue, to me, that was more serious, more. They had a more mature sound to them. I would say every one of them women could sing. Every one of those women, in my opinion, could have been solo artists. All of them had a distinctive look. All of them were beautiful. All of them, like, man, you know what I mean. All these women could do their thing. One of my favorite songs from them was Never Gonna Get It, Something He Could Feel, What's It Gonna Be, Hold On to Your Love. They had hits on top of hits. Like a lot of groups, the original En Vogue ended up breaking up. Dawn and Maxine ended up leaving the group, and another singer was brought in. And they went on as a trio. But if they had to stay together, man, you can't tell me nobody could touch them women right there, man. Them those En Vogue, you got to talk to somebody from the old school. They'll tell you about En Vogue. I got a funny story about when I was like in middle school or whatever. One of my homeboys, we was hanging out at my girlfriend's house, and they were waiting on me to come outside and hoop. So they used to always give me flack about hanging out over there so much, taking up on our time. We chilling and all that. So one day they over there, they sitting outside on the steps waiting on me. So I come out the house. These two fools, my partner Mike and Ellie, they sitting on the doggone steps singing. Never gonna get it, 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 never gonna get it. And then me, being the fool I was, I bust out woo 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 woo. Bro. But anyway, bro, yeah, En Vogue, man. They the truth. En Vogue, they went down in history, like I say, one of the baddest vocal They had some of the baddest vocalists. They made some of the deepest songs. They put so much emphasis in their music. Shout out to vogue. And that's my list of the top 10, top 5 female artists, female R&B artists from the 90s. Like I said, man, shout out to all the beautiful ladies that tuning in. You know what I mean? I know it's getting cold. It's getting that time of the year. Y'all need to be warm. Y'all need to be took care of. So, guys, we need to step it up and make sure we take care of these ladies, man. Make sure we hold our queen down, man. If we got a queen that's holding us down, you know what I'm saying? But you know, shout out to everybody for tuning in. This is another episode of Juice City Legends. We appreciate y'all checking it out. Good night. We out. Peace.